Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabby and I'm so glad that you're joining me today. And in today's video, I am testing out $1 makeup. Yes, you heard it, $1 makeup. So all of the products that I use on my face, each of them costs $1. And I bought all of these products off of this brand right here. It's called Shop Miss A. And all of the products on there are $1. Even the brushes that I use are $1. So I'm really excited to show you guys how everything works, because it is pretty crazy if you can't already tell by this situation going on right here. Yeah, so it's a good one. But as always, if you like me, if you like this video, which I'm sure you will because it's pretty funny, definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I definitely would love to have you in my beauty community here. Also, give this video a big thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated and it helps my channel a lot. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this full face of using $1 makeup tutorial. Alright guys, so I am super excited to get started with the video. Like I said, this is going to be a full face of using makeup that costs only $1. And I am super excited. I've seen these videos. I definitely wanted to try them out for myself. And yeah, so I'm just super excited. I got all of my products in the other day, maybe 2 or 3 days ago. And I have just been so excited to film. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Like I probably said in the intro, I got all of my products from this company here. It's called shopmissa.com. They sell a whole bunch of products that are all $1. And they have all of the products that you would need. Foundation, you know, concealer, powder, eyebrows, eyebrow gel, mascara, all of it. And I got everything I would need to create a full face, and I even got brushes. So I'm super excited. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so as always, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I picked up the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Poreless Primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And it's actually pretty liquidy for what I was expecting. It feels really smooth on the skin as well. When it went on, it was liquidy, but it kind of has smoothed out. But I definitely want to see how it looks under my foundation. It looks like it does a pretty good job. So I got 2 different foundations. These are both from LA Colors. They're the liquid makeup. And I got one in the shade Creamy Beige and one in the shade Tan. And I got 2 just because I thought, why not? They're $1 and I'd like to, you know, try to get something that's as close to my shade as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and just dot these on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the Creamy Beige shade, pump that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to add just a tad of this in there. Alright. And I also got a beauty blender. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Blender. And I'm going to go ahead and open this and wet it, and then we'll use this to blend out our foundation. Alright, so I just wet the beauty blender, and it actually feels really soft. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to blend out my foundation. Alright, so here is the foundation blended out. It is not full coverage, of course. I didn't expect it to be like crazy coverage. It also is a little sticky. And of course it is not my shade. So I'm going to try to go in with a little bit more and maybe use a little bit more of the lighter shade. As well as I don't think it really blended out very well with the beauty blender. So I'm going to take one of the brushes from the brush set that I got. Now this was a product that was $10, but you get 10 brushes. So it's like you're paying for $1 for each brush. So this is what it looks like here. Comes in a little brush belt. And they look fairly nice, so I'm excited to try those out. So I'm going to try and use the, this one is the AOA High Def Brush F6. It's like a stipple. I'm going to try to use this to blend out the foundation. I honestly can't even take myself seriously right now with how this foundation is looking. Like, I know it's only $1, but dang, like, I was expecting maybe a little bit more coverage, maybe a little bit more, I don't know, this is not good. It's patchy. It oxidizes to a weird, I look like a tomato. That's what I look like. I look like a tomato. Like if you put a tomato next to my face, we'd be twins. So that's kind of where this is. I mean, I even tried to blend it down my neck a little, and no. Nope. No. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling. I do like this brush though, and it works pretty good. Alright, moving on to concealer, and hoping this one works a little better than the foundation has looked, because yikes. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Cover HD Concealer. I got the shade Bisque, and so I'm going to see how this applies. First thing, this has a weird smell. It's kind of freaking me out. 2, this looks like it actually would be a good color for my actual foundation. It looks like my foundation color, not a highlighting color. And also it feels a little thick on my face, but we're just gonna blend it out and see how it looks. Alright, so the concealer is all blended out. All things considering, the concealer actually wasn't that bad. I mean, it has helped the overall face just a tad, but I don't think I would use this concealer any other time ever. Just because it's not the right shade match. It's more so close to my foundation shade rather than a concealing shade. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with that. The face base is not looking all that good. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it just looks bad. Like, didn't cover anything over here, didn't cover, you know, dark spots, didn't, you know, patchiness. It just is overall not good. But I'm gonna continue with all of these products and see how they work. So then the next product I'm going to go in with is the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. Alright, so I'm going to be taking this E107 brush, and I'm just going to take some of that powder and go under my eyes with it. And lightly just set. This powder is doing something weird. Like, it is sticking. Gabby, don't get stressed out. I'm just gonna take this powder and dust it across my face because, you know, I want to wear this foundation for the rest of the day. Totally kidding, I'm taking this off as soon as I get done. Alright, so we're all set, and I don't recommend this for underneath your eyes because it was doing something really crazy and like almost sticking to places. But when I lightly dusted it around, it kind of has, you know, yeah, no, this powder isn't good. My face is still tacky. Oh, I really wanted these products to work, you know, like I didn't buy this stuff for it not to work. I wanted to be able to use $1 makeup and it be okay. But it just is not working so far. At least the face products are not working for me at all. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to pile more products on my face. And I'm going to use the Malibu Glitz. This is the face powder in the shade Buff. And I got it like this. I got it to bronze with, so maybe this will be a good bronzer. It's obviously got, you know, very low quality packaging. And I'm gonna take this brush from the brush set. This is the F9. It kind of looks like a contour brush, so I'm gonna use this. Yep, this is a no for me as well. Just not the right shade. Maybe if I had a foundation on that was actually my skin tone, maybe this one would be a little bit better. But it's just not as pigmented as I would like it. But it was pretty easy to blend. So I'm a little like, with this one. And then for blush, I got the Amuse Cosmetics blush. This one is in Sunsets. It's a very pretty, like, you know, pinky peach deep color. So I'm definitely interested to try this out. And I'm going to go in with a light hand because I'm not sure how this is going to look. Okay, I definitely think I still went in with way too much. The shade is really pretty. I think I would like this, like I said, with most of the other things, like, you know, the bronzer. I think I would like this on top of a foundation that I really love, and it would be okay. But right now, I'm just kind of looking more and more like I just put child's makeup on. And then for highlighter, I'm super, super excited for this one, and I really hope this one doesn't let me down, because if it does, I probably will cry. Like, really, oh, I will cry. This is the AOA Wonder Bake Highlighter. This one is in the shade Snap, and this looks so I'm going to go in with a brush from the set. This is the E106, and I was reading like the uses of these because I just wanted to make sure I was kind of using them for their purpose. And this one says that it's a highlighter brush, which I was a little confused by because it's a stippled type brush, but we'll use it and we'll see if it works. Ooh. That's pretty. Wow, it's not glittery. It's giving you like a glow, like a glow within type of highlight, which I am really loving. I think this is super pretty. Like, definitely this is probably by far my favorite product I've used so far. Alright, so for the next product I'm going to be using is the eyebrow pencil from AOA Studio. This is the sculpting brow pencil in the shade Ebony. And I'm going to be just trying this out, seeing if it works. It's got the same kind of triangle shape that, you know, the brow definer has. And it's got a spoolie, so I think that's awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try this out and see if it works. Alright, so I have one brow done. I think that this product is really nice, actually. It was easy to use, and the color is really pigmented, and I also liked the spoolie on it, so I don't really have any, you know, problems with this brow product. It actually works really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow really quickly. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set them with the AOA Studio Go Brow Fiber Gel, and this one I got in the shade Dark Brown, so let's see if they work together well. Alright, so the fiber gel is all in. The color looks pretty good with the black. I think I may try this in, you know, with other brow products that I have to see how it works. So far so good. Alright, moving on to the eyes. I got 3 different little eyeshadow palettes. Where is the other one? Oh, here it is. I got this one here. It is from Amuse, and it's the Lustrous Metals palette. It has all metallic shades in it. And then I got these 2 matte eyeshadow palettes, one from LA Colors and one from Santee. They're like just different matte shades. So I'm going to try to create a look with these and see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to first go in with the LA Girls eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to start using this shade right here to do a transition shade. Alright, so I probably went in about 3 or 4 times with that shade, and it just does not have any pigment at all. I mean, I can kind of see it, but there's no pigment in that shade at all. So I'm going to try this shade here from the Santa E shade, palette, and see if that one has any pigment. Alright, that one doesn't have much either. I'm going to try the darker shade from this LA Girls palette. I'm going to try this one here and see if that one has any more pigment. This one has a little bit more pigment than the first one did. It's not, you know, it is blending away a little bit, but the actual product is still kind of there. It's just a little bit diffused. But, I mean, you can tell it's there. This one isn't that bad. Alright, I'm going to take this brush from the brush set. This is the E109. It's kind of got like a thick slant. And I'm going to use the deep black shade from this palette here, the nude smoky one. And I'm going to take this black shade and put that right on my lash line. It's definitely not the most pigmented black, but I mean it is there, it's just not pigmented, which is basically the theme for both of these little matte palettes. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the Lustrous Metals palette. This is the one with all the shimmers. They look like this. And I think I'm going to take, oh yeah, I think I'm going to try this one here. I swatched it on my hand and it looks pretty promising. I mean, it's not the most pigmented, you know, shimmer I've ever used, but it looks like a good shade. I actually really like that shade. I think it's pretty pigmented on its own, and I really love the color, so I'm not mad at that. So I'm just going to run some of the shades really quickly on the bottom of my lash line. I'm going to do it pretty messily so that way we can get on to the rest because my camera is about to die. Alright, so then I actually picked up a eyeliner, which even a good eyeliner I don't normally use just because I suck at liner. But we're going to try this one. This is the Just Color Waterproof Eyeliner. So I'm going to try this really quickly and see if I can get like a semi-decent wing. Okay, so the eyeliner is on. I'm actually not mad at how it looks, and it was pretty easy to apply. So I am going to do mascara, and I got this mascara here. This is the Amuse 2-in-1 mascara. It has two different sides. This side is for a dramatic look, and this side is for a natural look. So I'm going to go ahead and just try the dramatic side and see how that looks. Alright, so the mascara is all applied. Definitely not my favorite mascara, but it's not that bad. It doesn't give you like crazy volume or anything, but it's not like one of the worst mascaras ever. For $1, I think it's pretty okay. So now I'm going to move on to the last part, which is lips, and I'm actually really excited because I can't wait to take this foundation off. But this is the Amuse Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and it is in the shade Lip 2100. So I'm going to try this out and see how it works. Alright, so there is the lipstick. It's not that bad. Honestly, I was expecting it to be very patchy. It is a little patchy in some areas, but it is very pigmented for a $1 liquid lipstick. And also when you rub your lips together, it kind of makes it a little patchier. But for the price and for the pigmentation, and I love the color as well, it's not that bad of a lipstick. So that is all of the products that I have bought on Shop Miss A. All the products that I got were $1, of course, and I'm just going to zoom you out so we can talk about the products I loved and the products that I absolutely hated. Alright, so getting down to the products I loved and the products that I hated, we'll just go ahead and start. So the primer, I am a little on the fence about. I don't think that it was bad. I don't think it was necessarily that good either, but I do want to try it out with some of my other foundations. The foundations were an absolute no for me. Not good, didn't have good coverage, patchy, wrong shades, just all around no for me. The concealer was also a no for me. As far as under eyes, no. The powder was okay. It did cling to some of my areas under my eyes, but it was okay, but I don't think I'll use this again. The bronzer I didn't like at all. It was not a good color, and it just wasn't what I would want in a bronzer. The blush I liked. Definitely want to try with some other of my foundations and on top of other foundations and see how it wears. The highlighter was probably my most favorite thing out of everything I used. I loved it so much. The brow products were really good, both the brow pencil and the brow gel. The brow gel didn't make my eyebrows feel crunchy at all. In fact, they still look pretty good and they're still in place, so I like that. And I also liked the pencil. It was a little dark, but I still like it nonetheless. The eyeshadows, these two were no-go, not pigmented. They were easy to blend, but if there's no pigmentation, then I don't really see why I would use them because I like to have pigment eyeshadows. These two were a no for me. The Amuse Lustre palette was pretty good, I have to say. The shimmers weren't the best shimmers that I've ever tried, but for $1 and for the pigmentation that they did have, I really did like them. The mascara, not my favorite. It wasn't bad, but it's just, I have ones that I prefer more than this. And the lipstick was okay, a little patchy, but I think that if you use a lip liner or something like that, you could probably get away with the patchiness. It is a little uncomfortable on the lips, but maybe if you were to moisturize before, then it wouldn't be a problem. And then the Beauty Blender, I really liked actually. And then as far as all of the brushes I used, I really like them. I definitely want to, use them with all of my everyday makeup and see if that they are good with, things that I know work good. But yeah, that completes this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed me trying out this $1 makeup. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video, give it a big thumbs up. That's always appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!